Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are checking out OTOMEROID by Nerissa Ravencroft and Koseki Bijou. Now, we have heard both of these individuals sing before. We've heard quite a bit from Nerissa, and I believe we've heard at least one cover from Bijou. So I'm very excited to see how their voices mesh together. Let's just hit play in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm guessing this was like a Valentine's special or something. I like they're going for this very soft approach. There's this very like airy aesthetic to both the instrumentation and their voices. Nice, yeah, because they're both kind of going for that like higher pitch as well as that like breathiness and softness in their voice. That kind of makes it airy. It's kind of like you're floating on the mix because you've got everything that even when it's not necessarily a treble tonality, or I suppose a treble focused tonality, you're still having that airiness and that lightness in your track, but you don't have that same intensity, which adds this kind of fluff to it that you might be familiar with in maybe like bossa nova or something like that, where it's very light. I want to say that we're also getting this like layering of the vocals that's actually fitting together really nicely. Nice. And I also like how we kind of, with the introduction of like Nerissa's voice there, we also have that instrumentation accenting that, emphasizing it. With that lead-in of another like instrumentation track along with her voice. So it's just kind of accenting that, helping the dynamics be emphasized as we progress, which is really nice. It's always nice in a song. Okay, big switch up. We really faded out. We kind of ditched like all of our kind of like brass inspiration, though I believe like all that brass was obviously like seemed to be synthesized. It may not have been, but it definitely sounded like it was, you know, just a synthesized instrumentation diversity, but it was still very active in the instrumentation even when it was soft and light. Here we're going for a much more ambient approach with this, like massive switch up in just complete and not complete in tone because we still have that airy aesthetic, but it's much less active in its support of the vocals. Okay. Okay. So we kind of, with the switch up, I like how we used that effect, like that interjecting effect, to lead in our digital percussives, which was nice. I like how we switched that up because we have a much more active snare and hi-hat now than before. Oh. Nice. I like that. We have like this whisper layered vocal that's up high. Well, it's not necessarily, it might actually be lower in pitch, but it's a lot more airier, like breathier, which makes it feel like it's higher higher up in tonality, even if it's not higher up in pitch. That one was definitely higher though. Okay, yeah, this was definitely a Valentine's special. Okay, it's coming back. Okay. Hey, that was it. That was a very short but sweet cover. Overall, it's definitely just kind of there as like a Valentine's special. You know, it's not like a vocal showcase necessarily, but I think they did an awesome job, just writing that aesthetic. You know, it's hard to make a very impressive, um, softer song. I find, you know, when you're going for that kind of more soft, chill aesthetic, it can be hard to get that impact and that catchiness across a lot of the time. I find there's some songs where, you know, I find like songs like Dancing and things like that, where it's like it's softer and more chill, but it still has that impact and those catchy loops that keep people coming back. So when you're not really going for that aesthetic, but you still want the soft and chill vibes of that kind of song, I think this is a really nice way to just kind of have, you know, some progression, some switch ups, some like quick moments to make it feel very dynamic and make it feel very active in the mix. And you know, it is very active, it is very dynamic in the mix, but it didn't really ever ditch that soft aesthetic. So I think that's massive props to everyone involved in this cover. That I think that's very impressive to do. So yeah, it was really nice to hear how their voices mesh together. Though I would really like, because especially I believe it was like Bijou's debut cover, and things like Lilium and like Down by the River that we've heard from Nerissa. I really want to hear like a big vocal showcase song with the two of them. But I'm sure that will come later in the future. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and as always, feel free to recommend more things for me to check out in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.